All right, new video. Let's go. So you're here to find out how exactly you could be more consistent on all of your goals. So me personally, what has worked over the years has been eventually picking up the habit of setting the standard low. So before, I would only do whatever it is that needed to get done only if it was like the ideal setup, the ideal mental space, the ideal situation for it. Like only then and only then would I actually get myself to forcefully do it. But the thing is, the key is, and I know you know this already, but it's never too many times to hear it again, which is that you need to just do that thing regardless of how you're feeling about it, at the moment at least. Because if you know that that's the thing you want to do because it will make you the kind of man that you want to be ideally, or woman, that's the only indicator you need. If that's the habit of someone that you'd want to be holding yourself up to the standard of, then that's your answer right there. All you need to do from there is follow through on that, regardless of how you feel day to day. Because day to day, you're gonna feel so many different emotions. Not even day to day, every hour your emotions change. And so we can't be relying on that. If we're relying on that, we're never gonna make progress on what we want to make progress on. Second way to start being more consistent is to start having a tangible checkbox or a physical thing that you could look at to physically show yourself if you're showing up for yourself for that habit. So that's literally bare bones, like literally the scrappiest loose leaf paper, and you make a box and you just write down, oh, reading. you could make that in the crappiest way, and in a way it's more beautiful that way. It's more charming. It's just more satisfying to want to check off the box when it's physically on a paper. Even if it's dirty in a way, it's actually more charming. It just is. Like, it just feels that way to me too, personally. So ditch all the habit tracking apps. Like, they're not really the most effective. They work. There's a honeymoon phase you're always gonna have with it initially. At least from personal experience, you'll always like find certain apps that on paper they sound perfect and they actually do the job. Like, there are times where it's like, okay, yo, I could have a little widget on the front of the screen. There's a lifetime subscription. You buy it once and you don't need to ever pay. Perfect. Get the app. It is worth it for a little bit. But then, wow. Okay. All right. Point is, eventually, there was an app, for a habit tracking app, that I really liked. And it worked. Like, I set it up as a widget on my phone. I would actually stick by it because I'll see it every day on my first page of the iPhone. Every day I'll stick by it. And it was working for a good while. But even that, if there was any app that I had full faith in, like, that was the one app where I knew, okay, yo, this is the only app ever that I've actually stuck to for a good amount of time. So if I ever fall off of that, then it's an indicator for me if it's gonna, like, if any other app is ever gonna do the job. And eventually I did fall off. Maybe it's a personal thing. Maybe it's just me. But eventually I stopped respecting even the widget, even though it was right in front of my face, because life happened. And certain days, if I didn't make it for all the habits that I want to do, that's it. Now that started a negative loop. Now I don't want to do. Now if I missed that one day and I had a long streak, now I'm day zero. Like, might as well not do it unless I'm doing all the habits at the same time. It's a bad mentality, but it's there sometimes. And so point is, like, you need to make it as easy as possible for you to get onto that habit. So if it's like you like painting shoes, like you make unique shoe designs. And I saw this guy on Instagram. He's really cool. He basically, his thing is he makes sneakers. Like, he makes sneakers into Pokemon themes. And every week or so, every few days even, he'll put out an Instagram reel where he'll make the the sneaker one like a Pokemon theme. So like one day it'll be Pikachu and the whole sneaker will be literally Pikachu, and it's so cool. But point is, let's say you like doing that, right? And your shoe, the stacks of shoes that you need and the supply that you need is behind, like it's on top shelf, or it's just like hidden in a closet. The chance of you actually following through and showing up for that habit at least a little bit every day is very slim, naturally, because it takes a lot of mental effort just to get yourself to set up everything just to even attempt to do that habit. So yeah, but as soon as you set that, the stack of shoes that is not touched yet and the supplies, let's say like on your main table where you will go by and sit at every day, is right there in front of you. All you need to do is just pick it up and just do a little bit of it whenever you feel like it, right? It's so much easier. The mental barrier is gone now. So it's common sense, but it's also not always easy to do. But because of how your environment is, if your space allows you for that, I know mine didn't for a long while, and alhamdulillah, I'm grateful now. I have a little more control over that. But point is these little tweaks that makes all the difference in your life. And yeah, there's definitely way more ways to be more consistent on your goals, but those are two that heavily help me personally. And there's definitely more. I'll make more videos on that when that comes up in my brain. But yeah, thank you for being here. Let me know what else you'd like me to talk about. And yeah, take care. Go up even when it's ugly. Assalamu alaikum.